Hey guys, it's me, Allie Burns from Picks Parlays, and I've got another college football rapid fire. This week we're talking week 4, Saturday, September the 25th, and with me today I've got Craig Trapp, the man, the myth, the legend. What's happening, Craig?
Well, good week last week, our rapid fire picks. I believe we swept the board. We might have pushed on one of them, but I believe we swept the board. So we look to keep that hot streak going, and I'm going to have a deal for you after our first free picks. But excited. We're back with my girl, Allie, and anytime we're together, we're always giving winners.
Yeah, that's what we do over here. It's what we do. Yeah, even if we did have a push, you didn't lose any money. So that's a beautiful thing. So first game we're going to talk about, might be my most exciting game of the week. Notre Dame is at Wisconsin. Wisconsin's -6.5. The total's 46.5. How are we going to do this, Craig?
Well, Wisconsin didn't look good opening week against Penn State, but maybe that loss isn't so bad when you look how good Penn State played at home last week against the featured game in the whiteout against Auburn. Notre Dame, on the other hand, didn't look great the first 2 weeks. Then last week, pretty good. They looked really good. We liked them. I gave you Notre Dame -7. They looked really good in that game. So I think in a neutral spot, Soldier Field, I think it's going to be a good game. I think you have to take the points here. I think this Notre Dame, remember, Notre Dame not only has this game, next week they play undefeated Cincinnati. Cincinnati's going to be off a bye. So could be a big 2 weeks for Notre Dame. If they beat Wisconsin and then beat Cincinnati, they're in the driver's seat to probably be back in the playoffs this year. So exciting to see how this game turns out. But I definitely think you have to take the points here. I could see where maybe Wisconsin wins, but I think it's going to be within a field goal one way or the other. So I'm going to take the points with Notre Dame.
All right, up next, we've got Texas Tech at the Texas Longhorns. Longhorns are favored by a touchdown and a half. Total here, 61.5. What are you thinking?
Well, Texas, I think their ego was bruised a little bit when they got hammered at Arkansas. Second game of the year. Texas Tech looked good in opening week against what I think is going to end up being a pretty good Houston team by the end of the season. So I think you have to take Texas Tech and the points here. I think Sarkisian and company will get it turned around for Texas. I just think it's going to take a little time. This isn't like he's got those Alabama recruits sitting there. I think he's going to have to do some recruiting. Obviously, I think Texas still has more talent, but putting it all together sometimes takes a little while. I'm going to take Texas Tech plus a 7.5. And they're trying to beat Big Brother here, Texas Tech, so they always give their best.
Yep, that is absolutely true. And coaching really does matter. Not that he's not a good coach. He just hasn't been there very long. Up next, we've got Rutgers, a team I've really been following this season, playing at Michigan, -20.5 towards the Wolverines. The total's 50.
The run game for Michigan has been the story. I mean, bully ball, as they call it, that's what they've been playing. I mean, it has been just shove it down your throat. And the defense has been really good. But who have they really beat? That's the big question. Now Rutgers hasn't played much either, but I do think Rutgers might be able to keep this close. I do like this Rutgers offense a little bit. Now I don't know if they can sustain the power game of Michigan, but when you're getting nearly 3 touchdowns, and if I was you, I would wait till game time. Hopefully you get this at 21. But either way, I can't see it going. Even if it went to 20, I mean, it's no difference to me. But I would try to wait. Hopefully we'll get it at 21. But I like Rutgers here. I think with the running game, Michigan, you get less possessions. That's the positive. If you can avoid turnovers, I think we cover here. So I'm going to take the underdog Rutgers in this spot.
All right. I was also thinking Rutgers first half might be something I wanted to look at there. Now, Craig, before we do our last 2 games of the night for this Saturday, I hear you've got a pretty decent special lined up for our view crew here at Picks and Parlays. What are you selling? What are you getting rid of?
PicksandParlays.net/Craig. If you type that in or you click that link in the description, you can get my best bet for any one day of the week. I always have it at that link. $25 off, just $14.99. Also 50% off my week pass, $89. So you get my best bet. And on, say, a game like a busy day in sports like Saturday and Sunday, you'll get a bonus, at least 2 or 3 extra bonus plays. So make sure you get in on that week pass or the overall best bet at the link in the description here at YouTube or Facebook.
All right. I love it. More money making money. All right. Clemson is -10 at NC State. Little matchup in the ACC. The total's 48. How are we going to play this one?
Shocked that this line wasn't bigger. I mean, this is one of those, if you could tell me what the advanced line would have been, say, week 1 or even before the season, I'm guessing this would be 2 touchdowns plus, probably more like 17. I think it speaks to Clemson's inability on offense to be able to move the ball. but Coach Dabo Swinney, if other than Alabama, maybe Ohio State, this is the next program that just reloads talent. I mean, they have, when it comes to Jimmys and Joes, they just have more Jimmys and Joes. Give me Clemson -10 here. I think NC State keeps it close early. Clemson, just too much late in this game. I think Clemson will start to figure it out on offense. I think Clemson wins by double digits. So if you give me 10, at the worst we get a push, I'm going to take Clemson here.
Okay, fair enough. Last game we're going to talk about, it's the late game, one of the late games, I should say. Arizona is at the Oregon Ducks. Ducks are -28.5. Totals 58.5. Fire away.
Well, Oregon's been, the saving grace for the Pac-12. I mean, obviously USC's already fired their coach. The one thing is Miami Hurricanes struggling. Cristobal, a Florida guy, sounds like Miami's going to be going after him if they fire Diaz, which is what the rumors were this week. And but maybe there's a little distraction there. But Oregon has lived up to the hype so far. I mean, they have really, even at Ohio State, they did whatever they wanted on offense. Arizona, I don't think is going to be stopping them. Now, I do think Oregon will give up their fair share of points. It is the Pac-12. It seems like the Pac-12 and Big 12, they give up their fair share, even the best teams. I'm going to take the over 58.5 here. I think Oregon puts up a 40 spot here, and I think Arizona will get in the 20s. So I think the over is pretty safe play.
All right. I love a good safe play. All right. That's your 5 free rapid fire college football picks in under 5 minutes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and check out Craig's special offer located in the descriptions on Facebook or on YouTube. Bye, guys. Good luck.